Me, myself, and I. It's me, myself, and I. Me, myself, and I. It's me, myself, and I.
Chet.
Hello there, Michael. I think we have a bad connection. Well, hello, everyone, and happy holidays, and welcome to the Me, Myself, and I show, Holiday Edition. Today, Michael's going to be having a one-on-one interview with Santa Claus. Now, you know him. Here he is. He's funny. He's my honey, Mike Bencourt.
Hey, Chet.
Yeah.
It's 2018, buddy. It's January 7th.
I can't wait. I can't wait to meet Santa. This is incredible. I hope everyone at home is excited.
Santa is done for the year, dude. This is January 7th, 2018.
What do you mean? I brought all my questions. You said Santa was coming today, Michael. You know, I promised I'd say sober and everything. Please don't mess this up for me, Michael. Well, okay, calm, breathe.
Wait. You're sober?
Yes, I've been waiting for Santa. I've been good for at least 6 hours.
You know what, Chet? I'm going to have to tell you something. Santa says for you to look
Where's
in the...
Santa, bro? No, man. Where's Santa, bro?
He said...
Where's he at?
He said for you to read the Book of Hank. You remember the Book of Hank? Tell us about it a little bit. What did the Book of Hank say?
Yeah, so in the Book of Hank, you know, be good to one another, but most importantly, love thy Santa Claus. Where is he, Mike? Enough of this bullshit, Mike. I'm sorry.
Do not get angry. Chet, you know what? I'm going to let you smoke some meth right now just to calm down.
You know what, Michael? I think you're keeping them to yourself and all the presents.
Cut him off.
And you want to fuck the hour.
Whoa! Okay. All righty. Greetings, MMites. Welcome to another episode of Me, Myself, and I. I am Mike Bencourt, and that was the wonderful Chet Jackson, and we are here, episode Cuarenta. And I'm here with my lovely producer, Mr. David Webb, Dub 2.
What's going on, everybody?
El Doble Dos. You like that one?
That's
the new one?
That's my new DJ name now.
Yeah. El Doble Dos. El Doble Dos. Doble. There you go.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Yeah, there
That's
we
not
go.
the podcast
No.
of the year.
That's just my intro.
But you can't.
It's inspired. It's inspired by you.
You need to read the Book of Hank and calm down. Okay. Relax.
I forgot my copy at home.
You forgot?
Yeah. Is there an app I can download? That'd be way more convenient.
Hank says no.
Hank says no.
Remember during Hank Miss? Merry Hank Miss? Just like what Chet was preaching?
I was sleeping most of the time.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Okay. How are you? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
What's new?
Not much. I got drone.
You got what?
I got drone.
You got droned?
No, I got a drone.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought that was like the new slang. I got droned.
I got droned.
Boom, I got droned. Boom, boom, drone. Boom, boom. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
So what are you going to be doing with the drone?
I'm going to take some dope pictures.
Nice.
Yeah, I got some really cool ones. I lost one. The first drone I got. The first day I flew it.
So you're a modern...
Wind just took it.
So you're a modern day Peeping Tom.
Right? I have not flown it in my apartment complex for that exact reason because I don't want people to think.
Good.
I get nervous flying it in like a neighborhood setting for that reason.
Good.
Like I went to the park down the street and I stayed within the confines of the park because I didn't want people to think I'm spying on them.
Well, good, because it's scary.
It's scary.
But
That's awesome.
I got some good news.
What'd you get?
Remember how I told you I got a day job?
Yeah.
Well, I'm happy now. And I can't tell you why yet, folks, because I'm still working there. But give it a few weeks, maybe like a 2 weeks notice ahead of time.
Foreshadowing.
That's why I'm happy. But guess what? When I give you the 2 weeks notice ahead of time, folks, be sure to listen to future episode of this. Yeah, I'm so happy. I can't
Future
even speak.
episode of this show.
Thank you.
Nailed it.
Thank you. Now I feel better. So that's why I'm so happy.
So they should listen in about 2 weeks or so.
Yeah, roughly.
Give or take.
2 weeks.
Yeah, okay.
I'm giving them a notice ahead of time. So, but until then, guess what it's time for? It's time for the podcast! Podcast. One more time. Podcast of the day. Let's do it faster. Podcast of the day. Podcast of the day. Okay,
It doesn't work like that.
I just killed the momentum, and I apologize. All right, Emma Mikers, I highly recommend it. I can't even speak. I highly recommend the podcast of the day is A Fresh Agenda. A Fresh Agenda is hosted by Cristina Mendonsa. It's a wonderful podcast about innovators, inventors, and people doing great things around the Sacramento area. The reason why I highly recommend listening to this episode is because I was on an episode, and I have no idea why, but she was nice enough to have me on that episode, and it was a fun episode. And speaking of Miss Cristina Mendonsa, we have her here live at the studio. Let's welcome Cristina Mendonsa.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Hold on. Go ahead, Dub2. You got to...
Oh, that's okay. That's good.
There we go.
There we go.
Cristina Mendonsa. Thank you so much for being here.
You bet. I've been listening with interest to the Lost Drone store because, Mr. Producer Man, I see your lost drone and I raise you one. I have lost 2 drones.
You've lost 2
in the last month.
So you're a peeping Tom,
Oh
too?
no.
Yeah. Aspiring. No.
There we
so
aspiring.
I know. I wasn't.
We can
even,
learn together.
There we go.
I wasn't even flying the drone, so I bought one because
Okay.
I'm doing a lot of video production work lately, and I wanted to get some great shots of this winery we're going to be doing some work at. So I bought one, and my husband took a liking to it and started flying it around the house. He's buzzing me. He's buzzing the dog. He takes it out in the backyard. He's listening to Top Gun soundtrack. He's flying it over the pool, doing touch and goes. He catches an edge, bottom of the pool. Drone gone. Like within 2 weeks of getting it. So he replaces it, buys another one.
Okay.
We take it up to the winery. He pulls it out and he says, well, I'm going to get the drone shots. And I'm like, all right. Wind picks it up, flies it into the woods. We looked for an hour, couldn't find it. Drone 2 gone.
That's how my first drone got lost. It
Right.
just wind took it, gone.
Oh, such
You
a
guys
bummer.
need to have a leash connected to your drone like a kite almost.
know.
That's why kites never fly away, because you're attached to the kite.
What's
think
funny is I told this story on my podcast, and that's what my co-host suggested. David, start with a kite. If you could fly a kite, then move on to a drone, but
There you
start
go.
with a kite.
Or maybe just don't let husbands fly
Or,
them,
yeah.
ever.
Yeah,
What-
because I would take it all the way to the top. I'll fly and I'll get it lost.
I know. They get too ambitious. It's
We
like,
have fun.
I
You're
know.
giving us control.
Yeah.
That's
I
what
know.
it is. You're giving a man control over something.
Top Gun dreams.
Right? So we're just like, we're inspiring pilots. That's why we have to have a drone. So, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Cristina Mendonsa, she is an Emmy Award-winning news anchor. I met her, actually, this is our first time actually meeting.
Right.
Because there was a documentary, a couple years ago?
Yes.
2 years?
Yeah, but 2 years ago.
A couple of years, 2 years ago, about me and my family, and she said amazing things about it. And I sent her an email saying thank you for those wonderful words, and we just stayed in touch since. And now we finally, after 2 years, we finally see each other.
I know, it was nice.
It's crazy. It's crazy how no, go ahead.
I love the documentary, and I actually talked to the producer recently, Ryan Ruby, who produced that documentary
Yeah.
on you, and I told him I was going to be seeing you. He says to say hello.
Oh, awesome guy.
And yeah, it was fantastic. It was very interesting.
Yeah, it's just about my life and juggling fatherhood and chasing my dreams. That's nothing major, but it was
It was good.
It was awesome. It was cool. My kids were
inspiring.
awesome.
Yeah.
Well, the best thing about the documentary that inspired a lot of people, my kids were playing Nintendo.
Hey,
Right?
nice.
My kids are like, the reason why I have them on Nintendo, they're like, Dad, can we get like a Xbox and blah, blah. No. If you want to play video games, you need to start from the beginning.
Absolutely.
So we went from Atari, we went from Nintendo. Now I just got them a Sega Genesis flashback.
Wow.
So,
When
yeah.
did they
Okay.
get the ColecoVision?
In time.
All
They got to
right.
master all these
Okay.
games. They got to work their way up. So awesome. So tell us about yourself, Miss Cristina.
Oh, well, let's see. I left my previous job about 6 months ago and took the summer off, traveled. I have a daughter that lives in Canada, so I went up there and saw her
nice.
for a while. And then in August, started looking around at other positions, possibly in television. I interviewed agents in August, and I've been interviewing at different stations since September, October They're all out of the area though, and so far nothing has been good enough to want to pull me away from the area. In the meantime, I accidentally started a business. I didn't mean to.
Yeah, I actually started making an extra paycheck. My bad.
I didn't mean to start a business, but I have. So now I'm doing a couple of different things. I'm still reporting, so I'm doing some freelance work for stations in San Francisco.
Nice.
I have an investigative piece that will air in February on
what's
one
that
of the
about?
stations. It's about VA health care and veterans not getting timely care.
Nice.
So we talked to a whistleblower, and it's an interesting piece. So it's one that I worked on for a long time. So that'll be airing in San Francisco. I'm also doing a hyper-local digital project for a group of Silicon Valley investors who wanted to launch this hyper-local platform, and they're piloting the program with Folsom. So I've been doing stories about Folsom, education, business-related, recreation-related. And most of them focus on innovators and entrepreneurs within the city of Folsom. So I've been doing those stories and a companion podcast for a few months. And then I've also been tapped by some other companies that just needed to produce some pieces, needed some highly produced and written pieces for them. So one is a trade organization. I'm doing something for the Centers for International Trade. They are producing a show and a multi-part multimedia curriculum on global entrepreneurs and taking businesses global. So I've been working on that as well. So I'm keeping busy, definitely.
Nice. Gosh, she is so good. Do you hear that?
Yeah.
We don't
It's
need
kinda
to
like, what are we doing with our lives?
I know. It's like she's so good. Like you tell us about yourself, Mike. Oh, I like long walks on the beach. Maybe.
No.
But look, she's so precision. You know, it was perfect. That was awesome. We don't need this podcast anymore. We're done. It's Christina's show now.
No,
So
you guys have fun, and that's what I need to learn how to have more fun.
you know what? I think the best thing about having fun is not worrying about being humiliated.
Right.
That's the best thing. Is just let go and just be goofy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
Awesome. Okay, let's see. Let's see how goofy we can be.
Okay.
Let's see. Hold on. I'm thinking of something. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet.
Wasn't sure what that cue
No,
was.
no, not yet. Let's just see. Okay. I'm gonna. We'll get warmed up to that.
Okay.
But let's see how goofy we can really be. Let's see. I'm gonna do something weird, and then I'm gonna pass it to you, dub to you.
Okay.
And you pass it to Cristina. We'll just see how goofy we can be, because goofy. This is like a improv warm up.
Okay.
Maybe. So.
I'm horrible at this, but okay.
This is all about being goofy, though. This is great. Ready? Okay, I'm gonna do some. There you go. There you go. That was nice.
Hey.
Nice. How'd it feel to be goofy?
Well, you know, I've had some practice. It's usually not in front of people.
Right? But it feels good to be goofy. She was hesitant for. She's like,
Yeah.
la la la, la la. But you did something. That's
Thank you.
great. Thank you. Now, I'm gonna take a break because the wonderful Miss Cristina Mendonsa is a reporter, and we're gonna show off her amazing skills. But she's not gonna interview us. She's going to interview the one, the only, Mr. Hank Hill from the wonderful TV show King of the Hill.
Can't wait.
Hey, Hank, welcome to the show.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
It's so nice to meet you, Hank. I've been wanting to meet
What's
you.
that
I've been a big
noise?
fan.
Hold on, ma'am. 1 second.
Okay.
There, I hear my song.
What noise?
So now I'm hearing things.
Yeah.
Interesting. You're gonna have to forgive me, everyone. I'm kind of nervous. This is my first time.
Did you have a beer before you came on, Hank?
No, sir, I did not.
Did you have 2?
3.
Okay. There
But
it
I
is.
did not have a beer. I had 3 beers. But it's good beers. And why am I here? What's going on?
Well, we'd love to talk to you and interview you. You're a public figure. A lot of people know who you are. I've been a big fan for years.
This is goofy. That's what I've realized. This is really goofy. And, all right, well, ask away.
All right. So we know.
Oh, spider. Oh, never mind. Go ahead.
How are things going down in Texas? How are you enjoying it down there?
Well, ma'am, the great state of Texas has always been the great state of Texas for a reason.
Okay. And what about the propane business? Now, I know that a lot of people have been talking about reviving coal, maybe mixing in some butane, but you've been a propane guy for a long time. You think about retiring or maybe moving on to something else?
A good propane man never retires. He may fade away with the vapors with the propane, but he never retires.
Okay. Let's talk some international politics because North Korea is in the news big right now.
Oh.
What would you do about North Korea, Hank?
Well, I tell you what, first of all, as a respectable Republican, a man from Texas, I am not a Trump supporter. No way, no how. He is actually disrespecting the Republican Party. Now, if you want to get inside politics, I need another beer.
Okay, maybe we'll leave North Korea for toward the end of the interview then. All right, how about some advice for young people? You know, Hank, you're good at giving advice to your friends and to Bobby, young Bobby. How about some advice for young people as they go out there and try to, pursue their passions and try not to get distracted by social media?
First of all, kids today, they need to know what it takes to work hard, be diligent, and respect anyone that is at least 2 years older than them. I'm sick and tired of seeing these teenagers getting all upset and taking life by the horns and then not even working one day and they're like, do you know that there's a man, teenage boys that don't even know the difference between a Phillips or a flathead screwdriver? Now that right there is a disgrace. And I will not stand for that ever again.
You're right.
Oh.
A lot of people are there is a resurgence, though, of people going back into the trades, which could be a good thing.
Kids today need their asses whooped. And I'm not talking a spanking. I'm talking fist to cuff ass whooping. You don't know how many times I've tried to strangle Bobby with the noose and throw him around the room, but for some reason, that's child abuse. That just builds character.
See, and Bobby seems so, mellow.
That's what the television tells you. Okay? You don't know the real life, what's it like with Bobby. Bobby is a piece of shit. And I'm allowed to curse because I don't have the restrictions of the FDA or the FCC or A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. I can go. The list will go on and on. You've got Hank Hill unleashed.
All right, let's talk about Peggy. And how's Peggy doing?
I'd rather not talk about it right now. Let's just say I'm in the doghouse.
Uh-oh, okay. And maybe more
And my doghouse has never been quieter. I have enjoyed every moment of it.
Okay, how about Hank Hill? You know, you're a visionary. What are some of your predictions for 2018?
There are no predictions because, well, with friends like Dale, what's the point of having a future? You understand?
I guess I do.
That man is a Trump supporter 100%. I voted for Reagan. I voted for the Bushes. But I will not stand behind him. And for some reason, Dale is all about the Trump. I have no idea why. But I told him, you need to go. We'll have beer at least once a week, and that's about it.
Okay.
That's it. I had my limit, man.
So who would you like to see run?
Anyone else? Maybe a baby seal? I don't know. Maybe a bronco? Maybe a mutated gorilla.
Maybe a Dallas Cowboy.
Whoa, ma'am. I'm a Texans fan.
Oh, that's right. You used to be a Dallas Cowboy fan.
I
Now you're a
am
Texans
a
fan.
hardcore Texans fan. I don't believe in those Dallas Cowboys.
Got it.
Okay, all of them voted for Trump. I don't like that. No, sir. No, ma'am. No way.
All right. So tell us where we can find you. Are you on social media? You on the Grammykins? Or the
I
Chatty
am a
Snaps?
figment of Mike Betancourt's imagination. That's where you can find him. Me,
Okay.
myself, and I. You like that little plug I just did there, Dub 2?
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
good, Hank.
That was good.
Just like we rehearsed.
What? What?
Sorry, that was spontaneous. 100%. It was good.
It's called the plug for a reason, son.
Well, Hank, thank you so much.
I'm not leaving
Oh,
yet.
you're not leaving
Yeah,
yet.
no.
Okay. Okay.
I am not leaving anytime soon. You got
gonna
me
give
all
you any
wild
doubt.
up about politics. Let me
right.
ask you
Okay.
Let me ask you a question, ma'am.
Okay.
What do you think about Lady Bird?
Oh, yes, Lady Bird. Greta Gerwig. Yeah, absolutely. I have a daughter who's an aspiring film director, and she's the one who introduced me to her even before Lady Bird with her other movie, which escapes me right now. But I did watch that and saw Lady Bird with my daughter, and it was fabulous. I mean, it's a nice little love letter to Sacramento. Although I had to admit, after the movie was over, I was a little disturbed by the relationship between the mom and the daughter. It was kind of sad. So.
What are you talking about? I meant my dog.
The dog, Lady Bird.
Lady
of
Bird.
Course, of course.
Hooked, line, and sinker. You fell right into that.
And I actually did the research too. So
I know you're
yes.
a professional stalker.
Lady
right?
Bird Johnson, your dog was
Lady
named
Bird.
after.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
yes.
right.
So what do you think about my dog?
Well, your dog has a problem with repairmen. I know that.
Excuse me?
Your dog attacked a repairman.
No, not attacked, defended the honor of the Hill household. That's what that dog did.
What kind of dog is it?
It's none of your business, ma'am. You're getting a little bit too. Maybe you
I'm a
take your
journalist.
drones. Maybe you can take your drones and be a stalker over my household, but I'm not going to answer that
I'll
question.
have to buy a new
No,
one
ma'am.
first.
No, ma'am. What's your favorite activity to do besides stalking people?
Oh, I hike. I get out and hike. Enjoy God's great green earth.
Not, well, I can't say anything bad about that.
I knew you couldn't.
I couldn't. That's whew. Dub, El Doble.
What's up, Hank?
Oh, not much. I'm just what do they call it? Buying time, I guess.
Buying time? Yeah.
Tell me about yourself. Well, let's interview. How about this, Miss Cristina Mendonsa? Let's interview Mr. Dub 2
All
right
right.
here, right now, on the spot.
On the spot.
Hot seat. Go ahead. Take it away.
All right, Dub 2. What's your favorite video game?
Ooh, I would have to say
Hard-hitting questions.
that
huh?
is because there's a lot of different. Okay, I'm gonna go with Star Fox on the N64.
Okay.
Because I have such like fond memories of playing that as a kid, and like my friends and I would go and we'd play it. We were able to beat it in like 30 minutes, and then we go outside and play. It was just it's just a fond memory.
How about you, Hank? What was your favorite?
I like hunting. That's my video game.
Okay.
I go out there and kill animals. I did that ever since I was a kid. I've used shotguns, rifles, bow and arrows. You know, Dub, I'm a man.
Yeah. There's a hunting video game that I like to play.
I don't do that. Oh, well, actually, I did play this one game. You ever played the game Crossfire?
Yes.
Describe
Is
Crossfire.
that where you hunt deer?
Yeah. And you try not to get into the crossfire of the other person you're playing with.
Close.
Nailed it. Yes.
Close. It's when you don't lie to your wife. She catches you in a crossfire, and you got to tell the truth 100%.
Hank never lies to Peggy.
Exactly.
Peggy's his best friend.
Exactly. Trying to see. Look at she's trying to get me on a trying to get me in trouble. I like it. You ever done that? What Dub 2?
Never.
You never told your wife the truth 100%?
Oh, told me. Oh, yes. That, yes. I thought you meant lie. Yes. Always tell the truth.
Always.
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 She'll catch ya.
Yeah.
Even if she says, "What do you think about my family?" Even if you're in the middle of beating them up right in front of her, what do you say?
They're lovely.
Exact. Well, this man is going to go far. He's going to go very far. What about your family?
What about let's say my husband is a teacher. He is a middle school teacher.
Brave soul.
I believe me.
That is a brave
I think so too.
I don't know how he holds back from beating those kids up. That is such a hard thing to do.
They're actually really good kids, but I have gone into his room before where he said, I'm going to run to the office, just watch the kids for a moment, and it is Lord of the Flies by the time he gets back. I'm like, what am I doing here?
That run to the office, I'll be right back means a couple of shots of tequila, maybe a joint,
No.
maybe some wine, and a shot of Jack.
No, he's a fun teacher, though, because he's a science teacher. And everyone loves the science teacher because they're always doing cool stuff and making stuff, light on fire and exploding things.
Just like the show Breaking Bad. I like your husband already. He's a true scholar. He is a gentleman.
And then we have 2 daughters. We have one who is, she lives up in Canada.
What does she do up there?
She's a student and a barista and the girlfriend of an Australian guy she's going to be moving to Australia in a few months.
Australia?
So, yeah, Australia.
That's not in America.
No, it's not. It's really far away.
It's upside down, isn't it?
It is in the upside down, as they say. Yes.
Well, they have
the reference.
koalabees and they got Foster's beer, and I'm sure they've heard that a million times about.
Friendliest people, though, and those accents, boy, they draw the ladies in. So
You call them Kiwis, right?
I think Kiwi is New Zealand.
Right.
Right.
That's what you call in Australia.
No.
Ooh.
You call them a Kiwi.
Oh, I would not do that. No.
Well, give me a phone number if your daughter's boyfriend ever upsets her.
Right.
I will call him. I'll be like, I need to speak to the Kiwi of the household.
I will do that.
Thank you.
I'll do that.
Thank you.
And we have another daughter who is a musician, a fabulous drummer. She's in high school.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
I like how I just turned the tables. Now I'm interviewing.
I know you're interviewing me. Well, after Hank didn't want to talk about North Korea, I was like, okay, well,
Keep going.
Okay.
Hard hitting. We got a couple minutes
we
left.
got a couple minutes left.
Yes,
All right.
ma'am.
All right. Okay. How should we handle Russia? What about Russia, Hank, meddling in the election?
Take away their vodka.
Oh, that'll do.
Take it all away.
Okay.
Take away their vodka and their coats. They will not survive.
What about the hats? Can they keep
No,
the hats?
they can keep the hats.
They can keep the hats.
That's it. That's all they have.
Okay.
They can keep their hats, take away their coats and their vodka,
Okay.
and watch that country perish.
All right.
And
What
fall
about
apart.
What about the wall? They're thinking about building the wall down there on the southern border. What do you think of that?
Of Texas?
Well, no, they're actually looking at sample walls down in California right now. But I don't know if you have much good to say about California being
Well,
from Texas.
Be that as it may, I'm a man of honor, and I'm not going to disrespect anyone's state in front of them.
Okay.
I will say it behind their backs. Thank you very much. The wall. Let's see. Let me think. First of all, I am not a fan of the wall. Mm-hmm. I think we should make it an invisible wall and watch people walk through it.
That could be good fun.
And I would have great joy seeing Mexicans trying to run with hope and honor, and they just hit the wall.
Oh.
And they fall. That's
Cold.
that is cold. It is, but that's America. If you can realize there's not a wall there and climb it over, then you can come into this country. You are welcome.
All right, let's move to climate change because Texas.
I don't believe in it.
Rough weather.
I don't believe in it.
No?
Oh,
Not even a little?
No. Great. No, Texas, best state. That's about it, right?
I think that's about it.
Yeah.
You think so? That was a very long-winded, unprepared interview on my behalf, but thank you, Miss Cristina Mendonsa, for being here.
Absolutely.
Thank you, W2, for being here.
Absolutely, Hank.
And-
Thanks for coming from Texas.
Hey, hold on. I got some.
You got more things to say?
Mike says I have some announcements. No, keep playing the music.
Oh, keep playing the music.
There you
Okay.
go. Play the music. There we go. Proper way to say it. I'm Hank Hill, and you've been listening to me, myself, and I. Don't forget that Mike Betancourt will be performing at Laughs Unlimited January 12th through the 14th. We also want to thank our sponsors, Waza Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I have no idea what the hell that is, but it's sponsored, and if you mention the Me, Myself, and I podcast, you will get the first month off, half off. All right, that's about it. I think. Is that it?
That's about it.
Okay.
You want to bring Mike back?
No, I don't.
No.
Okay.
Is this your show now?
This is my show. Hank Hill is staying here for a very long time. Me, myself, and Hank. There we go. The Book of Hankmas. Anyways, I'm Hank Hill. Thank you, Cristina. Thank you, Dub2. And good night.